Nub, Maduro. Yeah, Brad Middle and this is a cigar vlog. Also, it is like 25 freaking degrees out. What the hell? Seriously, it was like 70 degrees yesterday and I am freezing my ass off. It is snowing out here. So, went ahead and grabbed this because I figured it'd be the shortest. The reason why I'm out here on a 25 degree day is because I didn't think it was going to be this cold or breezy, and I didn't have a backup plan. So yeah, here I am. Whew. Funny thing is, it really doesn't feel that bad. You know, it's like, it's cold, but it's not blowing. It's not just like biting cold. Yes, you're probably going to hear me bitch about the cold throughout the entirety of this review, because I can. Lightly sweet, clean tobacco, slightly woody, not bad. So, little thing about it, Maduro is actually the Spanish word for mature. It's basically made from a bigger, slightly older, longer aged leaf. At least I think it's longer aged. Point is, it's a more mature leaf instead of a younger part of the plant. Whew. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fix my light here, see if I can kind of stabilize this and get to the place where it's not too horribly windy, because that will make it a lot colder. Like I said, it's kind of weird, you know, it's like, it's snowing, it's cold, but it really doesn't feel that bad, which is weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fix this and get back to you about that inch point. So, we're about a good inch in. You notice that there is a definite peppery earthiness to it. Oh, I'm not getting too bad of an echo. I'm going to take a step further forward. Here we go. Hopefully that fixed that problem. Yeah, slightly peppery, earthy, with a very hitty coffee hint. Very like espresso-y note. Overall, though, gravity light aside, seems to be burning relatively well. Good flavors. Strong flavors, too. This is one of the things I like about Maduros. The flavors actually stand out. They're there, they're present. Which is one of the reasons why I don't like Connecticut so much, because you usually have to hunt for it. Well, anyway, as you can tell, you got this nice, dark, oily leaf, which is the big indicator of a Maduro. End up getting full sun, end up getting well-fermented, well-aged, and it's just a mature leaf with a mature flavor. Gotta admit, when it's snowing out, everybody's a little bit less inclined to walk the dog and photobomb my video. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think of things to say because, you know, it's a nub, so basically it's the heart of the flavor right there, just short, simple, and to the point. But the flavors I'm getting are typical classic Maduro flavors. Yeah, earthy, peppery, coffee. I haven't noticed, curiously, any cocoa notes, which are usually pretty prevalent in Maduro-style cigars. Retrohale is sweet. I want to say slightly floral. Very interesting. Every so often I find a cigar that's actually more interesting to pass through your nose than it is to actually just go ahead and puff on it. That's actually not really this. This is actually good on both accounts. So you got good mouth flavor, good retrohale. What am I saying? It's good in the nose, it's good in the mouth, and I think it's going to be about the halfway point before I actually figure out what you want to drink with this. Alright, so we'll update you from there. Well, we're about the halfway point. Actually, it's holding pretty firm, which goes to show you that this actually has pretty decent construction. Flavors have kind of, well, kind of stuck to being very coffee-ish, with occasional hits of kind of a cocoa and caramel, which is nice. The pepperiness has kind of died down a little bit, and the retrohale actually kind of developed into a nice sweet breadiness. So you don't get a whole lot of flavor transitions, but every so often you get like a little maturation, and that's kind of the thing with these. Gets to the heart of the matter quick as can be. I'm trying to be careful about here how I actually angle this, because it's like snowing on my phone and I don't want it to accidentally get a blorp of big fat snowflake on the stop button. But anyway, the thing about nubs is that they are super duper short, but you'll still smoke them for like 2 hours. The thing is, they're not really long enough to get like flavor transitions, so it'll start, it'll mature, and it just kind of builds from there. So if you're good with kind of a similar flavor note throughout the whole thing, well, more power to you. It's right up your alley then. Me personally, they're good, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like them when you get a little bit more nuance and just transitions that make things interesting and keep things interesting. Overall though, if you're just looking for something to smoke that's going to be good and not get in the way of, say, a good conversation, there you go. Got a nice little 2 hour, which is insane considering that's like maybe a 3.5 inch cigar. It's still a good 2 hour smoke. That's going to be consistent and good. So, I mean, it's real hard to kind of stretch this out into a longer review, because there's just, you know, it's good, but there's just not a whole lot going on. But what is going on is worth the time, which is kind of an interesting note for these. But I'm going to smoke this down to the end point here, which is not going to be too much longer, I hope, because it is getting like super snowy out. And yes, I am starting to collect quite a bit of it. So I'm going to smoke this down to the end point here. Let me tap this. There we go. So I'm going to smoke this down to the end point here and give a final update from there. Well, figured I've got down to the absolute nub of the nub. Of course, go figure, my funky light makes it a little harder to actually tell when I've gotten to that point, because, well, I've been having a couple of slight burn issues, but that's just because of the fact that I don't light well. My fault. So, flavors are starting to wash out, so I figured it was as good a time as any to end it. Anyway, overall, short in size, but long on smoke time. Well flavored. I definitely recommend this with good dark coffee, a nice whiskey, or pretty much whatever you want. You can drink it with a milkshake, I don't care. Anyway, flavors have been consistent pretty much throughout. Of just good clean tobacco, still pepperiness at the start, but turning into a deep coffee, slightly cocoa, slightly caramel, with a subtly bready retrohale. Yeah, there's really not much else to say about these. They get to the point, and well, they kind of keep it throughout the majority of the whole thing. So it's not really going to get in the way of anything, but it's still going to be good and enjoyable throughout the entire length of the occasionally ridiculously long smoke time, which is insane considering it's such a short cigar. Anyway, there's not much else to say about it. Definitely good for the money. I definitely recommend them, but just don't do what I did and smoke them when it's like 25 degrees out. Seriously, it's just ridiculous. Okay, well, anyway, that's pretty much all she wrote on that one. If you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you have a different opinion. I hope everybody appreciates the fact that I'm freezing my toes off. So you're out here for a review. Also, don't be too shocked if this turns into a 30-minute Let's Play if the weather starts doing this garbage again. Alright. One quick note. Check out my Twitch stream. Sunday and Wednesday night, midnight to 2 a.m. If you can't catch the live broadcast, it's up for like a week or two afterwards. Alright, that's all I got. I'll see you next time.